The third form of if is if, elif, else. In this particular form, we can write a condition with if, and if that condition is false, and in the case of false you need to execute another condition, then you can write that condition with else part. So you cannot write directly else, you can write elif there, that is the combination of else and if, and then the condition will be there, the second condition will be there, and for example that particular condition is still false, then you can write the else part. So let's take an example how we can use this particular form of if. Suppose you have a variable a which is equal to 0. Since 0 is not a negative, not a positive number, so I just want to make a program like that, that if the value of a is positive, it will show a positive number. If the value of a is negative, I mean less than 0, it will show you negative. And suppose it is equal to a, it is equal to 0, then your program will simply print the value is 0. So what happens, how to make the program, let's see. Initially I can give the value of a as 0, so I have written a is equal to 0. Now just put a condition if a greater than 0. So this condition will specify that if the value of a is greater than 0, then that means you have to print positive number. But what happens if this condition is not true? That means maybe the number is less than 0. Then you have to write elif. This elif is the combination of else and if. Elif a is less than 0. So in this case you can print negative number. And finally, if both the condition will not true, then in this case we can write else. And if I am using else, that means the first if is fail, then elif will run. If elif will fail, the else part will run. And here I can write the statement like number is 0. Let's check this particular statement with the value 10. Suppose the value of a is 10, it will show you a positive number. Suppose I change this particular number as minus 90 and I just run it, it will show negative number. Now suppose I am just giving the value of a is 0, so in that case let's see what happens. It will print number is 0. So this is the case of if, elif and else.